All right, I'm with Gary Mangat here in his dressing room, and this is MMASucka.com. Dude, I gotta tell you, they gave Fight of the Night away before the main event, which I never understand anyway, man, because your fight tonight was Fight of the Night by far. Just give us, break it down for me a little bit, man. Like, just tell me all about it. You've got a lot of few bumps and bruises.
Yeah, I definitely do, man. I'll try to remember what I do remember of it. It took me about half a round to wake up to remember that I was in the main event and the fight's going on. I think it was a leg kick that woke me up right to the inside leg, and then I knew the fight was going on. The second round, I just kind of came out. I knew I might have given the first round away just because I was in a wake, so I knew I was down one round. Then I saw Bibiano on the side. He was like, "Bro, I've seen you better in training." And I was like, "Oh shit, Bibiano's here."
Bibiano
had all my corner here, and they were kind of looking at me. They know there's I wasn't showing my best at that time, so I came out in the second and third round, just gave it all I could, lay it out there, and so I can watch this a week from now and know that I left it all out there and not regret anything about it. And after the leg kick to the face, I really don't remember the rest of the round or the third round. These guys really even talking to me, and it was kind of, my jaw's really like setting in right now.
How cool was it to have Bibiano Fernandez here with you and watching? Obviously, he supports the Revolution guys and being training there and everything. Must be quite an inspiration to be able to have him here as well as to train with him.
You know something? It's an inspiration to have any of these guys here with like Cajun, Tyler, all these guys. Like I've been working with Tim. Lake's with me. I've been with me since day one, and to have any of these guys, it means a lot. Like this is the first time I think we really had the full Revolution team out. It's usually two of us that show up to these fights, and it felt like we were back at the gym around the cage just doing sparring sessions, and that's what I think brought the best out of me. I didn't want to disappoint these guys, and then Bibiano being there, it's just that extra topping on the cake, and it actually helped my performance, I think.
So what do you do now? I mean, do you keep fighting amateur, or do you step up to pro, or do you know?
We're gonna talk about it probably after this. I think it is time for me to go pro now. I've had a pretty long amateur career now. I am supposed to fight for the amateur Washington belt in October, so I don't know if that's gonna be a pro fight, if they're gonna do a pro Washington belt fight or something. I don't know. We really don't know right now, but I think I am ready to step it up to pro now. Let's start pushing forward with this. We're not getting any younger.
So how much will that change your training? I mean, you're there all the time. I mean, you spent pretty much your entire summer probably training for this.
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah, summer 2010 was dedicated to this, so I can't wait to enjoy the rest of summer 2010 now and just not have to wake up tomorrow and think that the fight's coming one day closer. Training's not going to be any different since the first day I came into a Revolution. I've been trying to train as a pro, so it would never be kind of a drastic change. I train with some of the best pro fighters around in Canada, if not the world. So, nothing's really going to change. It's just my own mindset is probably going to change because now I'm going up to 5-minute rounds. The level of competition, the mental state is definitely going to play a lot more now because, professional athletes are a whole nother mental limit. That'll probably be the only thing that'll change. I'm going to have to work on myself for that. But anything else is going to stay the same. Same training partners, same gym. Same people I've been surrounded by. They're my family, right? So they've been there since day one.
How frustrating is it to know that if you wanted to fight pro, you're going to have to fight somewhere else than Vancouver?
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go to the U.S. again, probably going to have to go to the States. That's where I started my amateur career. So that's why a lot of people here, they're like, dude, we've only seen you fight once. We didn't even know you fought and stuff like that unless we find out from YouTube or something like that. Because they thought I only had 2 fights. A lot of people think I've only had 2 fights, the one in May with Battlefield and this one. But I've been in the States for the past 2 years fighting up there under, same cards as Ryan Couture, who just my first amateur fight was he was the main event. I was the co-main event in the States. And, he just turned pro in Strikeforce. And he's had the same amount of fights. So, I'll probably have to go back to the States. If not, it'll probably be farther up east somewhere.
That's unfortunate, eh?
Yeah, it definitely is. I love fighting from the home crowd. It definitely pushed me today. It was crazy to hear them chanting my name. These are the only things I ever kind of laid up at night kind of thinking about. One day this day would come. I didn't think it would come. You kind of imagine it, but you don't expect it to always kind of show up. And when it does, you're like, it's really happening now. And I was actually in the cage when I realized that was really happening now.
Last question for you, and just a lot of people out there say, fighters are a bunch of gangsters and thugs. Tell us a little bit about you.
Something, I don't come from any rough childhood. I don't come from, I was my family it raised me well. If anything, I was just kind of the picked on kid. I never made the basketball team. I was too slow for the soccer team. I was always the follower. I'd get stuffed in lockers, picked on. I was an easy kid to pick on. And once I moved up to Vancouver about 4 years ago, I just came across mixed martial arts. And you know something, when you spend your whole life, 17, 18 years of your life being told what to do, what you're capable of and what you're not capable of, you kind of want to start proving people wrong. And now I'm the only one who tells myself what I'm capable of and what I'm not capable of. And I'm capable of everything, and there's no limit to me. And that's something that mixed martial arts has given me. It wasn't me them having to take me off the streets so I can direct my negative energy towards a positive way. If anything, I'd be a fat kid sitting doing accounting right now. Probably be getting married next year to some arranged marriage, right?
Awesome. All right. Well, that's Gary Mangat. That's MMASucka.com. Gary, I appreciate it, man. And congratulations, bro.
Appreciate it.
That was awesome.